Serious question for you guys, and I want you to answer honestly down below in the comments. Would you or have you ever bought a Neymar signature football boot? Pretty bold statement here, and I'll explain why in this video, but up until this point, Neymar has been a complete bust for Nike. Now, obviously, Neymar has been a Nike-endorsed athlete for quite some time now, pretty much his entire professional career. And basically what that means is Nike pays Neymar not only to wear their products, but to represent the brand in a positive light. And for a number of years now, Neymar has been getting signature colorways bearing his name on Hypervenom models as well as on Mercurials. And just this week, Nike launched the brand new Nike Mercurial Vapor 12 Elite in the Neymar Silencio colorway that up until this point has not sold well at all. And this is not an isolated situation. I've been heavily involved in the football boot industry from the beginning of Neymar getting signature Nike boots back in 2014 when he got those gold and Volt Yellow Hypervenom Phantom 1s that, looking back, were really, really good, but even at that time, they never sold out. They didn't really sell all that well, period, and pretty much every single Neymar signature colorway to come out since then has not sold well. Almost all of the inventory has ended up at outlets or department stores, and that's because retailers and Nike themselves can't seem to sell these things. And how do I know this? Well, I'm not a retailer myself, but I work very closely with some of the biggest ones in the world, and the general consensus across the board is that Neymar boots just don't sell. So why is that? Well, reason number one, I think, has to do with Neymar himself, both the personality and the player. Now, as a player, regardless of what your opinion is, I don't think there's any doubt that this guy is extremely talented. He has the talent to be the best player in the world. Whether or not that will ever happen, I'm sure Nike hopes that it does. That remains to be seen, which is why I think this is a situation that Neymar definitely could turn around with some pretty stellar performances over the next couple of years. Either way, everyone knows who Neymar is, but everyone also has a very strong opinion of Neymar. Some people love him, some people absolutely hate him. And I'm not talking about my own personal opinions in this video, but the fact that he is such a polarizing athlete, I definitely don't think helps the sale of his signature boots. Now, obviously, the main reason why Nike would choose to pay Neymar so much money to have signature boots within their brand is because of that very large following, that very large fan base that he has. But obviously, his popularity has not translated into sales when it comes to his signature boots. Now, obviously, with adults and signature colorways, especially with a player like Neymar, there's probably not going to be too many adults that really want a Neymar boot. But when you're talking about kids, you would think he's one of those players that really appeals to them. But again, reflected by poor sales, that doesn't seem to be the case. And Nike is not a brand that's afraid of backing polarizing athletes. If you look at Cristiano Ronaldo, who has had countless signature colorways with the brand, he is one of those players that is proven to sell football boots with his name on it. And whether you want to credit that to better colorways for Cristiano Ronaldo, whether you want to credit that to him playing for more popular teams, either way, the guy performs the part and is proven to sell boots better than anyone in history. And I guess in defense of Neymar, if you look at Messi, who signed with the Adidas brand, one of those players who I don't think too many people dislike, his signature line with the Adidas brand, whether that's Adidas's fault, which I would argue more so it is in that particular case, because they've really never delivered on anything too great when it comes to Messi's signature models, especially over the last couple of years, his boots have not sold. So much so that it's gotten to the point where just basically a month ago, they killed off Messi's signature line. I'm sure he'll get a new one in the future, but just like Neymar, Messi doesn't seem to be able to sell boots that well either. Another reason why I think Neymar has been such a flop for Nike has to do with where he's playing his football. He went from Barcelona to PSG. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more attention on a club team like Barcelona, especially with a guy like Messi right alongside you. Either way, PSG, it is a Nike team, meaning that they wear a Nike kit, and they have a guy like Mbappe there who's definitely doing pretty well for Nike in the marketing department. Maybe he's due for a signature colorway. Either way, the reason why Neymar has been so costly for Nike is that they've really made a huge effort to try and draw attention to PSG that otherwise just wouldn't get the attention because it's not one of the main three leagues that most people really watch. Maybe they're paying a little bit closer attention now because Neymar is there, but think about how much money Nike has put into PSG. All of this Jordan stuff that they've done, the kits that they wear in the Champions League, this is a marketing strategy that they have not implemented with any other club in the world, and they have some pretty big clubs. Why PSG? Because they've invested so much into Neymar that they want that to be successful, but it seems like no matter what they do, Neymar's signature boots just don't sell. And I think you can also make the argument that maybe it was a bad call by Nike to release the boots while Neymar is injured. If people can't see him wearing the boots in a match, then obviously they're not going to want to buy them. But I think it's one of those situations where obviously it's unfortunate timing, being that Neymar is injured right now. But these colorways, what a lot of people don't realize, they are pre-planned basically 2 years in advance. So they have to put out this colorway right now so it doesn't fall on top of the next Mercurial colorway or the next CR7 colorway. They have to have everything timed in a certain way so they can release the mass amount of products that they've already planned to put out. We're getting Neymar's new signature colorway right now, but they probably already have the next 2 or 3 planned over the next 2 years that are going to come out whenever they're scheduled to come out. So it's just one of those things that because they're putting out so much product, they can't wait. They have to put it out right now. And again, the response overall has not been positive, and they haven't sold because of it. And like I said at the start of this video, I don't think that this is an unfixable situation for Neymar and Nike. Obviously, Neymar is getting paid a ton of money by Nike, and he's signed to the brand for quite some time. So I don't think Neymar is going to be dropped by Nike anytime soon. As Neymar gets older, I think we can only hope that he's going to mature. The antics, if you want to call it that, will hopefully slow down, and he'll put in some very good performances to help build his reputation. Because I really feel at this point, the poor boot sales is partially down to what is a reputation that you could argue is maybe a little bit iffy. Put some good performances in, and I think that the boot sales will definitely go up. Anyways, guys, that's it for my opinions on this topic. Feel free to share your own down below in the comment section, but this is a video that I wanted to make mainly because I find these types of topics very interesting. The marketing side of modern football boots is more complex than it has ever been, and obviously this is one of those huge investments that Nike has made in a guy like Neymar where they have not really seen a great return on their investment. So very curious to see how this situation evolves over the next couple of years. Either way, if you guys enjoyed this video and perhaps want to see more topic style videos like this, please support it with a like. If you're not subscribed already and don't want to miss out on future content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification so you get notified when the next new video goes live. If you have any questions at all, leave them down below in the comments. I'll do my best to get an answer out to you as soon as I possibly can. All my social media information is also linked down below, so be sure to go ahead and check that out. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.